Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Actors Theater of Indiana, ATI, lunch break. And I am Sam Arce, also known as Broadway Sam. And today we have an exciting guest, my friend, Julie Eckert, Community Executive from United Fidelity Bank. Welcome.
Thanks for having me.
So, Julie and I pleasurably serve on the board of Actors Theater of Indiana. And we're going to have a fun time talking about Julie and I being on the board and United Fidelity Bank, and their support, because you have been now on the board about just going on 5 years?
Almost 5 years.
That's right.
Yeah.
And that's how long you've been with the bank.
Right. Almost immediately after joining the bank, I was on the board.
And that's about how long, how long has the bank been supporting ATI?
I think we're going on about
7
to 10 years, somewhere around there.
So, first, tell me a little bit about your job. What do you do for the bank?
So my role is a little bit of everything. I'm marginally responsible for making sure the branch is behaving normally, getting all the compliance things taken care of.
Because you're right here in Carmel.
We're right here downtown Carmel in City Center.
Right, local bank.
Local bank, Indiana owned. About a third community engagement, making sure that people are aware where to find us, how to reach us, and then a third just deposit growth, making sure that we're growing the business appropriately.
So and part of that is that United Fidelity Bank, is part of their give back, supports.
One of our main focuses in supporting our communities is arts and education. These are our big focus areas for the bank for a few reasons. One, education makes the sense, growing the future, right?
I'm going to kind of show you. So this is.
There I am. And arts, because it's a huge community investment in that it's an economic engine for the community, as well as being just a great draw for the town, right? But nationally, I think that it's arts and culture are about 4.5% of the national GDP. Okay. Responsible for about 5 million jobs.
Okay.
So growing arts.
Great statistics.
Growing arts in every community where we are truly helps to drive an economic engine as well.
Well, I'm part of the FC Tucker Company. I've been in the real estate business for 40 years. And one of the things that the second Tucker, Bud Tucker, said is it's important that we pay our corporate rent. And both you and I have a passion for theater. So for me, this is my give back. And, we both are on the board, and it's
occasionally lively.
Yeah, very lively. And it's fun. But, being part of this organization, Actors Theater of Indiana, ATI, we're Broadway in your backyard. You hear me say this every week, is we bring quality theater. We're an equity company. But in order to do that, it takes a village, a team of people.
Absolutely.
So it's people like you and I. It's the staff that we have on board. One of the things that we're able to do as board members is help with the fundraising. We work alongside Meg. But the corporate side is having donors like United Fidelity Bank. So, in fact, I want a big shout out, because United Fidelity Bank is a corporate sponsor, and a corporate sponsor is one that comes in every year, which they've been doing, so I want a big shout out. And this past year, for our season just ended. We just finished Titanic, and that was just an absolute success at the Palladium, and they gave a $30,000 sponsorship, which, when they do that, is broken into all our shows and the events that we do, and you're a big part of that with the company that does that. So without corporate sponsors like United Fidelity Bank, ATI would not be able to give the quality of theater. So. And I was just told by Meg Osborne, our director of marketing and communications, and she is involved
The
with that.
phenomena that she
That's
is.
right. Love her. Right, Scott? Your mom's the best.
Right.
So that
Love her lots.
that's right. So that our next season, they have renewed.
We have renewed our commitment. Absolutely.
So thank you so much for that.
Absolutely happy to help with any success that we have, for sure.
Well, so that's the thing. So it's important, and having companies like United Fidelity Bank partner with us and bringing Broadway in our backyard and a bank in our backyard is a marriage made in heaven, if you think about it.
Absolutely. So it is important to us at United Fidelity that the communities, wherever we exist, we help those communities thrive, because we grow as the community grows, right?
It's a
So
win-win.
rising tides lift all boats.
Absolutely.
And again, the theater isn't just, something as entertainment. It truly is an economic engine for the community. It brings in people to restaurants and hotels. It brings additional eyeballs here into Carmel, growing revenue. And that does help us. But also, it is just a great way to give back here and focus our efforts where we're housed.
And again, we both like theater, and we're always at the shows. I
Yes.
mean, I'm there opening nights, you're there opening nights. You bring friends, I bring friends. We bring colleagues. We're always there. And that's important, to be part of this. Being a board member is more than just, voting for things, what we do. It's supporting our creative people. So our artistic director, Judy Fitzgerald, and our associate creative, Darren, in order for them to do that, they have to have a strong board. We're led by John Murphy, and it's a constantly challenging thing because it's work. But in order to give our community the quality, and like anything, a non-for-profit, in order for it to run properly, requires, as I said, a team of people. So it's not only a board, it's people behind the scenes, it's volunteers, and all the things that we
Absolutely.
do.
I think people sometimes underestimate how big the village is.
Yes.
Truly, to make these things a success. We're lucky to bring in great talent. Right?
Yes.
Which is what you see every time, the face. And again, equity theater. So those are professional actors that come from around the country, and now people are truly eager to come work with us.
Absolutely.
But our new foundation with Jill Zaneker helping to raise funds.
Jill and Linda Goki and the team behind it, with John's leadership and Judy and Meg, and that's the Ovation Society that is being launched here, is another way for individuals and couples and people to be involved in our organization to help bring funds to our nonprofit to, again, where does that money go? To help bring the productions.
To bring great shows.
Great shows.
Truly great shows. We had a fantastic season last season.
Yes. It's going to be even better next year. As great as it was last year, we're getting better and bigger. As I said, we're going bigger. We're going bigger. The fun thing that I love about what we do is that it's an evolving thing that we learn and we grow. And when you stop learning and you stop growing, then, the fun thing about theater, and this, I'm involved in theater on Broadway and the West End, and the pandemic changed things. It changed things on Broadway, the West End, and it changed things for regional theater and non-for-profits. And there was a lot of pivoting going on.
For sure. Many regional theaters didn't survive.
Did not make it. There was fears for in Carmel in general that and theaters around Indianapolis, the whispers like, will this theater make it? Will that theater make it? And you know what? We really all had to buckle down and figure things out. And I have to say kudos to everybody involved, that, with change comes opportunity. And we all kind of had to, we all had to work hard to do that. But again, it takes everybody. It's a village, and there was not any support, from our donors that gave $5, $10. It all counts. It all counts.
Every dollar count. Every ticket sold counts.
That's right. That's right. And what was also fun this year is that we got to do some things that we hadn't done in the past. Our lab series really has grown and taken off. I give kudos to Darren for bringing some really interesting things that we've done. And that is done at the Carmel Library, and that is underwritten through grants. And grants is another way that money is brought in. And another thing that we are able to do is we were basically give a gift of love from Crystal DeHaan, where we were given a specialized grant when she passed away, this endowment that has helped to give us a foundation.
I think it's a foundation for the future, really, and her commitment to the arts across the whole community
absolutely
was truly unparalleled.
Yes.
She was dedicated to making sure that Central Indiana just had as many arts venues as possible and really did a lot to support them. And we're ever so grateful that we were recognized.
It's so important when you think about these people that did so well in their lives and their give back. I was reading this morning that Bill Gates has dropped another level as a billionaire because he gave so much more of his money away. And I was inspired by that. And what Crystal did was, in her life, she did well, but it's her give back that that lives on, and all these opportunities that we have. And it's the pay it forward, because these young people growing up that get to see all these beautiful, wonderful productions from Gregory Hancock Dance Company to what we do.
To Carmel Symphony Orchestra, to
Carmel
the Civic
Symphony,
Theater.
The Civic Theater, right.
There's a lot of opportunities.
Dance Kaleidoscope, there's so many things. So it's not just stuff. Nonprofit could not thrive without that. And again, corporate sponsors like United Fidelity, and we have others. And the thing is that we at Actors Theater of Indiana, ATI, have found a niche here. And that's why we're looking to bring, in fact, our next season, which will be starting here in September. We literally just finished Titanic at the Palladium. It goes fast. I can't believe how quickly this year, we're already now July 9th, so we're 6 months past and we're in our 7th month. We're going to the second half of the year, and our next season, the 25-26 season, which, as I said, United Fidelity Bank is sponsoring, and where our first show is going to be coming out. So if you're a season ticket holder and you haven't bought your season tickets, they are on sale. If you would like to, you can easily do that at atistage.org or go to 317-843-3800. But our first show is going to be Beehive. It's a 60s musical. It was just an empowerment. First off, it's an all-female cast, and the songs are incredible. I think it's gonna be a fun night, and that will be back at the Studio Theater. More intimate, fun. You really be part of the cast, and you really get to see a fun show. So I definitely encourage you to see that. Our next show,
Young Frankenstein.
Young Frankenstein. So I'm part of the artistic committee. When we were vetting shows, this came up, and I said, if we can get the rights to do this, this is a show that I really think.
I think there's some fun things coming with this one, too.
A lot of fun things. And
there might be some fun audience.
Absolutely. We thought about this, and I said, if we're going to do it, we have to do this during Halloween. So it's actually October 24th through November 9th. And that's a Mel Brooks musical. He also did The Producers, and you've seen his movies. In fact, he's in his 90s right now, and an amazing, talented man. So we're doing the West End version, which is really, really good. I think you're going to find this show absolutely funny, and we have an exciting cast for that. And
again, I think afterwards there's going to be a surprise.
Oh, lots of surprises. So even you might want to watch out for some interesting details on
just maybe
lunch break.
Keep your calendar open.
Calendar open,
for
right?
Opening night. Keep your calendar open.
Opening night. There's going to be some interesting things. So book your tickets.
I'll be there.
I'm definitely going to be there. And then on January 30th through February 15th, so this will be one you can even take your honey, it's a Valentine's Day thing. It's Lucky Stiff. So let me tell you a little bit about it. This was a musical. It was also a movie. And if you ever saw Seinfeld, remember, so Jason Alexander was in this movie. There's a lot of people you could recognize, but this was performed, and in Lucky Stiff, if you ever remember the movie Weekend at Bernie's, where there was a corpse that no one knew he was dead, it's in that genre. So this is about a guy, he was a casino, he ran a casino, he was kind of in the mob, and he is killed. But his dying wish is the money that his nephew would inherit. In order for him to get the money, he has to take him on one last adventure, but no one's to know that he's dead. And
hijinks ensue.
It's a lot of hijinks. In fact, he's got to go to Monte Carlo, and he's basically taking him through this adventure. And so there's a lot of crazy things happening. And you are going to, so if you saw Titanic, if you saw 9 to 5, Jacob Butler is going to be starring in this as the nephew, and the stiff will be me. I'm coming out of retirement. I will be the stiff on this one. So we're going to have a lot of fun. We have a great cast. There's great songs. It'll be a fun show, and we will do a little stunt casting with me in there. So it'll be good. And last but not least, we were looking for a musical to really just bring something to Carmel that has not been brought here, and that is Sunset Boulevard, which, by the way, if you watch the Tonys just a few weeks ago, won the Tony Award for Best Musical Revival. In fact, my partners, I was just on the phone with one of my partners, Scott Abrams, who won a Tony Award, and many of my friends won the Tony Award for Best Musical Revival.
That's fantastic.
So it's a great show. I saw it in London and had talked to a lot of them and said, this is a great show. My friend Tom Francis was in it. If you saw it on Broadway, we're doing the more original version that Glenn Close had. We had our gala. In fact, I donated one of my hand-signed playbills because I met the whole cast of all of them, and with Glenn Close's signature. We're doing that version, which is the original Andrew Lloyd Webber version, and it's going to be incredible. We'll have some interesting surprises, and we have some cast, and you're going to love who's playing our Norma. You'll recognize her. It's going to be an incredible cast.
I think I have an idea.
I think you do too. Little teaser. You've seen her before.
She's a phenomenon.
She's a phenomenal actress and singer, and you would have recognized her. And let me tell you, I'm excited to see her as Norma Desmond, and when she's ready for her close-up, I'll be there on opening night. So that is our season for 25 and 26. And in fact, we are currently, I'm on the artistic committee. We're on different committees that we work as part of the board, and we are working on the following season. And let me tell you, if you're excited about this, I can't wait to tell you the things that we're looking at for the following season. But it wouldn't happen without the support of like United Fidelity Bank, Crystal DeHaan, all our corporate sponsors, and
Our friends at Pedcore. For
Pedcore,
sure.
the Current. I mean, we have. In fact, I just need to do this because we have in every one of our programs all the people that are involved that support us. It's just incredible. When you see, a lot of times when people go to shows, for me, I look at and read our playbills in New York, and I like to meet the cast. I always know who's who in the cast, and we have our the people in it. But in it, we always put who all the people are. Our corporate sponsors, like I said, Beer Brewery, the government, the foundation support. We have the City of Carmel, right? The Allen Whitehall Clues Foundation, the Hamilton County Convention and Visitors, the Nicholas Noyes Jr. Memorial Foundation, Penrod Society, Actors Equity, Our Legacy. We have Dr. Hamad Ansori Ardalan, and then all our encore.
I think the other thing is we're lucky that many of our sponsors come back every year.
Every year.
Because they believe in what we do. They believe in the product. If we weren't putting on shows that people wanted to see, all these people wouldn't come back as repeat sponsors.
Absolutely. So that's why we, both Jill and I, believe in this.
Actually.
And we have so many dedicated board members, friends of ATI, and we'd love for you to be a friend of ATI. And if you haven't seen a show, just come. If you'd like to see one, if you are in a situation that you would love to come see a show, and maybe it's a little bit unattainable, you contact me on Facebook. I'll figure it out for you, get you there. If you've never been to a theater and never had the experience, we'd love for you to come see. If you've never had the opportunity to come to our theater, we'd love for you to see it. If you have the means and you'd love to support us, and if you just want to hear about us, contact one of us or anyone on the board.
We're available, absolutely.
That's right. Contact Meg Osborne. If you're a company and you'd like to know how you can support us, but also partner up with us, because there's a lot of benefits of being a partner, because you get that exposure. That's part of what we do.
Absolutely. I can't tell you how often I get, may I?
Yes, absolutely.
Anytime there's a show anywhere on the campus for the Center for Performing Arts, I will get a text message at least once, if not twice. Somebody will send me a picture of me.
That's right.
As if I was unaware that I was there. But it is adorable, actually.
That's the thing.
People see you.
That's right.
It's a great way to get involved.
So it's just a wonderful way. For me, although I'm involved with professional theater and Broadway and the West End, this is my give back at home, because...
Would you say our quality is equal to what you see in New York?
I will say it has a quality that gives you something here that you can't have there. Because here, what's neat is it's our backyard.
Right.
And we get to be with each other. So like the Titanic, I literally was sending back small little snippets, videos of our bows and pictures to my friends in New York, Broadway producers, co-producers and friends, and said, look what we did. Look what we did. And they were like, wow, this is absolutely amazing. The quality? Absolutely. The quality? Incredible. But what it is that here you can go see a show, go out to dinner, go to one of our wonderful many restaurants. Maybe you want to make a night of it. Go stay at the Hotel Carmichael.
Maybe.
Have a special night. And, maybe you're going to make a weekend of Sunset Boulevard. You can plan. The thing is, there's so many wonderful things to do here in Carmel. And we have a beautiful community.
Truly.
We have a beautiful community. And what's great is whether you're from Fishers, Westfield, Noblesville, it's just a place to come and enjoy. But our theater, the people are not just from Carmel, they're from everywhere. And this is something I want to point out, is that our community comes together because the actors, for many times, are visiting, and it could be the first time they've ever been here. So we have people opening up their homes. So many of our sponsors are people that open up their homes, lend their cars, feed the cast. That's why, as Julie says, it takes a village.
Truly does.
It truly, truly does. And with that, so thank you so much for being part of this. And thank you all for visiting with us on Wednesdays at lunch break. We really appreciate it. And come see our shows. Next week I have an exciting surprise guest that I think you'll like. When you see her, you'll be like, oh my gosh, wow, how did that happen? So I look forward to seeing you. Have a wonderful week. Hope you had a wonderful 4th of July with your families. If you're going to the farmer's market or anything we have going on here, we thank you for your support and your encouragement, making ATI just a place that you can call a theater home. Again, Actors Theater of Indiana, Broadway in your backyard. I'm Sam Arce, also known as Broadway Sam. Thank you for being here, and thank you, Julie, for being part of us.
Thank you so much.
Have a great week. God bless you all. Bye.